Okay, so hello everyone. Good evening dyan sa Pilipinas. Good morning dito kasi madaling araw na. Good afternoon and good morning wherever you are connecting from. Okay, so welcome. Special welcome sa inyong lahat. Binigyan ako ng special introduction ni Coach Realyn kanina. So I'll give a special welcome sa inyong lahat for tonight's webinar. Okay, so for a few months that I've been with Ohana Family and IMG, I learned many things that brought me so much inspiration, especially sa turning point stories ng mga naging successful dito sa industry. Which is, yun ang topic, or this is the moment is all about sharing of a journey. So I think it's my time na ako naman mag-share ng journey dahil sa newly promoted SMD. Okay, I went through a lot in my life and I feel entitled to take my part by sharing it with all of you. From where I was and the person that I have to become in order to be the woman that I am now. And there are no better words for me to describe it than empowered mind. Tackling that tackles my humble journey to becoming a better me. So, because I wouldn't be here today had I not empowered my mind in all of the situations and circumstances that I've been through in life. But before we dive deep into that journey, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Okay, so hello there and welcome again. My name is Jovelyn Farnican Reyes, a wife, mother of 3 beautiful children. I just delivered sa pangatlo naming anak last month. So it's such a blessing. Okay, and a brand new senior marketing director at International Marketing Group, just promoted this month. So big congratulations sa mga kasamahan kong na-promote this month and sa mga team. And of course, to the Ohana family, because we are growing bigger and we are reaching more families. We are helping more families around the globe. Okay, so, and sa mga attendees pala dito, if you're brand new, welcome. At sa mga new members, you're also brand new, welcome. And let us stay brand new. I say brand new kasi there's a beauty in it. And that is, if you're brand new in one thing, you have the energy and the urge to learn new things. So yun po ang kagandahan. So in my case, yun po yung nag-drive sa akin, no? So for being brand new, I had the urge. I had the energy to put all the work in order for me to get what I want and to make a difference. And of course, because IMG, with the mission of IMG, it's very noble. So yun ang napakaganda dito. And yung motivation na manggagaling sa atin, dahil alam natin, we see we have a clear direction kung ano yung mapupuntahan natin if we keep working or if we keep sharing. And then it was May when I was promoted to marketing director, so it's the same thing that was brand new. I still tell myself I was brand new in marketing director, but I have to level up. I'm not going to let myself stuck in one level. We have to keep growing, or we have to keep ourselves moving forward. Okay, so it was April 1st of this year when I joined International Marketing Group. Official. Yeah, so, and I am a licensed agent also at IIAP, And then before that, I was a former solar advisor and sales manager here in Saipan, Senimay. Which itong company, it was my last journey of being an employee in or being in the corporate company working for somebody. But prior to that, I worked as a casino card dealer and surveillance operator in Tinian Dynasty Hotel and Casino for 4 years. And way back 2007 to 2010, I was a poker attendant or cashier in Tinian sa isang poker game room. Ito yung nagiging ticket ko para makapunta ako overseas or makapunta dito makapagtrabaho. Isa akong Bachelor of Elementary and Education graduate at license way back 2006. So I had other sidelines that I didn't put out here in my profile, but I will be sharing it with you guys along the way. So let me take you way back 2006 when I graduated. And this was 2006 to 2007. I call it the transition time. Because after the graduation in board exam in 2006, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na I finally had my wings to fly on my own, living the life of my choice. Kasi nung bata pa lang ako, yung lagi mong iniisip kung ano yung pakiramdam kapag nakasakay ka sa eroplano tuwing nakakakita kami ng eroplano noon na dumadaan sa amin. I never thought that they would come. So it all started sa isang araw na nasa trabaho ako sa SM Baguio habang inaantay ko yung result ng board exam namin. So meron family na pumunta doon para mag-shopping, and I was working as cashier sa department store. Yung anak nila na babae, gusto niya yung isang malaking stuffed toy, pero hindi nila binili. So nagtantrum yung anak nila, and yung bata was English speaking. So I was able to deal with her, calm her down, and she was able to stop crying. Little did I know that that is a life's way of unfolding the unknown journey ahead of me. Kasi itong pamilya na to, sila yung nag-offer sa akin ng job na maging cashier dito sa Tinian. Tinian, sabi ko, it's a word and a place that I never heard about. Sino ba sa inyo ang nakarinig dito ng Tinian? Akala ko part siya ng Pilipinas sa una. So sabi ko, okay, sige, I will grab the chance. Sabi ko, only to find out na i-search ko sa Google that time kung saan ang Tinian, dito pala sa Senimay. Wow, so nung alam ko, nakalagay doon na US territory. So, wow, America. You know, parang ang sarap sa pakiramdam ko na, wow, makakapunta ako sa Amerika. Maybe dito ko matutupad yung American dream na sinasabi. Okay, so, pero, 20 years old pa lang ako noon, so parang nag-alangan ako. Parang nandun yung kaba, nandun ang duda. Kasi sabi ko, paano kung hindi totoo? Hindi ko sila kakilala, hindi ko sila kaano-ano. Nakita lang nila ako doon sa SM, and here they are offering me a job. So, binalik-balikan nila ako in a month. Sa isang buwan, hanggang sa na-convince nila ako na mag-submit ng resume. I finally did it. Sinabit ko through email kasi wala naman mawawala, and just to get rid of them, para tumigil sila kasi lagi sila talagang nagpupunta, pinapa-page pa nila ako doon para pumunta sa customer service para i-meet sila just to follow up kung asan ang resume ko daw. And then yun, Nag-submit ako, and then kinabukasan, to my surprise, nakatanggap ako ng international call, and that was my phone interview. And then doon na nagsimula, tuloy-tuloy na na-process na yung papers ko, and just for how many months, nandun ang ticket ko, contract and everything para lumipad dito. And that was 2007. So, half a day, and welcome to Saipan. Saipan and Tinian are one of the most beautiful islands of the U.S. territories located here in Northern Mariana Islands. So, yun, para sa mga hindi nakakaalam kung saan ang Saipan. Parang Pilipinas lang din siya. The only difference is ang currency. It's a US dollar currency. So, para ka lang nasa Boracay na napapaligiran ng dagat, as you can see dito sa pictures. Okay, so, and this is where and this is the birth of my career or moments abroad. So, life is accumulation of moments leading us to what we are becoming. So, okay, and here I was. Makita nyo dito sa picture, dyan ako, young and determined to explore. I was 20 years old, 21 na kasi 2007. And andito na ako, nagtatrabaho sa abroad. Wow, may sarili ng pera. At pwede na ako makatulong sa aking pamilya. And of course, pwede na akong mag-ipon para sa sarili. Parang ganon. Pero nung nandito ako sa abroad, parang okay. Yun, parang simulan na, doon na nagsisimula upang matupad yung aking mga pangarap. So, and here's one of my most unforgettable and terrible experience that I went through. Kasi it was my first night shift duty dito sa game room. Nung nangyari yung unexpected things na hindi ko inaasahan, akala ko that's the end of my life. Kasi dito maliit lang na isla. So once pag may bago, ang bilis kumalat. At saka malalaman nila, makikilala nila kung ikaw ay isang bago. So siguro nakita nila na bagong-bago ako kasi first time ko doon sa branch. Doon ako naka-design sa main, pero para ma-experience ko din at makita ko yung sa ibang game room, inilagay ako doon pero night shift. Because I have to experience all the shift, morning, day shift, and night shift. So, madaling araw yon nung parang alas 4, it's almost dawn. So, yung amo namin, mahilig magkape. So, I have to prepare the coffee para pagdating niya, naka-ready na. At since may isa akong customer, so whenever my customer wants a coffee, and then he can have it. Pero nung nasa labas ako ng counter booth, meron pumasok. At sa loob ng game room, madilim. So, I was not able to identify immediately kasi dito yung mga tao may maputi at saka may maitim. So, nang nakita ko yung mukha, hindi ko maninag. Sabi ko, siguro ganito talaga kaitim. Bakit hindi ko mamukhaan? Only to find out na nakamask pala ng itim. And then, I just realized na I was at gunpoint. So, sininyasan niya ako na papasok sa loob ng counter booth gamit yung baril. Okay, so, sumunod lang ako. And then, sa sobrang ninig ko, wala. Sumusunod lang ako kung anong isinisinyas nila. Hindi sila nagsasalita. Kasi syempre, kapag mag-ano ng investigation at yung mga suspect, they can be identified through the voice. So, yun, ang bilis ng pangyayari, kinuha nila yung pera doon na natitira sa drawer. But the good thing was, tinabi ko yung mga bundles na pera doon. Kasi yung mga mga gusot-gusot na pera, we have to iron it, tansyahin para pumasok sa machine. And then after I ironed them, I put them in the box of the iron. So yung plancha nakalabas, yung mga pera inilagay ko sa loob ng box just for security purposes. That's how we were trained also. So hindi nila nakita yon, pero nandun lang siya. So, hindi nila nakita dahil sa sobrang bilis nila. So they just took more than $1,000 and they ran away. So yun lang. So sobrang yung pangyayari na yon ng madaling araw na yon, sobrang nginig, sobrang ewan ko, hindi ko ma-describe yung what an experience na naranasan ko. Whatever the impact was, I call it trauma or fear. It just made me stronger. Kasi yun yung parang first time ko na makaranas mismo yung hands-on yung ganong klaseng violence. It made me stronger. And I lasted for 3 years sa company. Kasi parang pinapauwi na ako agad dahil nga doon. Pero salamat dahil mabait yung boss ko noon. So, okay naman. In-entertain naman ako at hindi yung naka-help din yung mga co-workers ko noon para ma-overcome ko yung trauma na naranasan ko. And then, after 3 years, it was finished contract. Gusto pa naman nila ako manatili doon, mag-work doon. But I decided to transfer to Tinian Dynasty Hotel and Casino. This was the one and only and the biggest company on the cinema. Casino with a 5-star hotel. So kapag nag-work ka dyan, parang wow, ang sikat at saka ang ganda. Kasi parang yun ang dating yung mga nagtatrabaho dyan sa Dynasty when I was still working in a small game room. Okay, so I want to level up my experience. So lumipat ako as a casino card dealer. But I don't want the environment kasi smoke, cigarette, and I don't smoke. Kaya I transferred to surveillance as operator. So this is me. As you can see, that's me during the Baccarat tournament. It's a big event na dinadayuhan ng mga big players from other countries. So yan yung mga events kapag nasa casino ka. Life was so good back then. Okay, yung career. And my husband was an IT, so he was working in the management information system. Hawak nila yung hotel at saka casino. So, ganun lang ang buhay. Magtrabaho, uwi ka, matutulog ka. And then, bukas, magtrabaho ulit. So, that's the life of being an employee sa isang company. Until it was December of 2014. So, parang ilang years lang na nagtrabaho ko sa company. And then, dumating yung panahon, parang Christmas time, a few days before Christmas. When almost, kung hindi lahat ng contract workers, most of us received a deportation letter from the USCIS. That was few days before Christmas. So, sino ba ang hindi magpapanik, right? Deportation na yun. At saka, before this event, meron nang nangyari the same year na raid ang company ng FBI. So, hindi pa kami nakaka-overcome sa trauma ng FBI. Iniisip namin yung mga possible na mga mangyayari, mga susunod na mangyayari pa. And then dumating na itong letter ng deportation naman. So, napakatindi sa lahat ng mga OFW dito yung nangyari. But my husband, kasi nagtatrabaho siya sa management and information system, he knew and understands something na hindi namin alam. So he shared this information with me at saka yung ideas niya and plans niya, and it took him 2 nights to convince me. Parang hard to convince na asawa. Okay, so and then I finally agreed with him, and then we started a campaign that we're going to consult a lawyer for a legal advice regarding our status and options applicable for us regarding sa situation namin. At first, almost lahat ng empleyado dahil nagpanic, para kaming nagkaisa na magkukonsulta kami ng lawyer. Pero unti-unting nawawala ang lahat dahil ang ginawa ng company, inofferan sila ng mas maganda, mas mataas na salary at saka promotion sa trabaho. So yung iba naman na hindi nila nakita yung kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon ng yung mananatili sa iyo yung working visa mo. O sige, tapos ang company nagbigay ng hope na gagawin nila ang lahat, ganito, alam yon, nag-promise, mga promises na ayusin ang lahat. Pero kami, 15 lang kami na naiwan, na nag-pursue, na maghahanap kami ng ibang paraan kasi alam namin na meron hindi tama. At kung babasahin mo yung sulat galing sa USCIS, nakalahad doon lahat kung bakit na-deny, kung ano yung mga problema ng company, bakit nagkaganon, na tapos na papadeport na kami. So, ang point namin, bakit kami magpo-pursue na mag-seek ng legal advice was we were not aware. We're totally unaware of what was happening, of what was the progress of our status, visa application status. The company withhold this information. We were deprived from the information that we should know para alam namin kung ano yung pwede naming possibilities na pwede namin gawin kung sakaling nagkakaproblema ka sa status mo dito sa company. So, yun. We were deprived from the opportunity to secure our status when we had the chance. So yun ang point namin na bakit hindi kami pinagbigyan. It was the company or it was the management intention. Kasi there were big events coming up, yung mga baccarat, yung mga tournament. So yun, hindi nila pinaalam, yung para yung mga empleyado nakafocus lang sa trabaho araw-araw. So, ganun no, sa isang corporate sistema manipulate. So, dahil kami, naniniwala kami na there's something wrong and we have the right to know what was going on at saka kung ano yung na dapat i-maintain namin ang visa, yung status namin bilang contract workers. Ayaw namin yung deportation at ayaw namin yung mabard ka dito sa US dahil sa mga violations. Itong mga na-raid yung FBI, na-raid ang company, ni-raid ng FBI dahil sa mga violations ng company pero hindi violations ng mga employees. Okay, so yung meron lang kami hope and determination at faith. So we were broke and we were broken dahil at that time, yun din ang hindi kami sumasahod ng mga ilang pero umabot ng parang ilang buwan. So ganun ang nangyari. And then the same year, my husband and I decided to diversify our income. So lahat ng savings namin, we put it in the business sa Pilipinas para ma-diversify. And then yun nga, sumunod ng mga buwan, di namin alam na ganun ang mangyayari sa ng December na yun. So walang-wala kami. But yung meron lang kami is yung faith at saka yung paniniwala, yun nga, yung determination at hope na ipupursue namin para makuha namin kung ano ang dapat, which is yung magkaroon kami ng status. May balik sa amin ang status natin, ang status namin. So, yun. So here we are. Yan ang team namin. We call it We Unite with our attorney Sam. So we finally filed a lawsuit that lasted for 4 years. So 4 years of battle in the court. Pero worth it kasi finally, after ng 4 years na paghirap at pakikipaglaban na yun, we are trying to survive. We won by default judgment. So we used to be in the news every time na meron update sa case namin, no? Pero yung struggles na pinagdaanan namin dito mula nung kami ay nag-decide na mag-seek ng legal advice ay napakatindi. Para kaming may ketong kasi yung mga kakilala namin, co-workers namin, close friends namin, biglang hindi kami kilala. Naging invisible kami sa mundo. So we have to find and we have to stand strong if we want to survive these difficult times na pinagdadaanan namin by that time. Okay, so there were avalanche of sleepless nights, stressful days, weeks, months that turned to years. So, and syempre mga ordinaryong employee lang kami at kung sino ba naman ang binabangga namin, yung company na sinusu namin, napakalaking company na po kaya niyang bayaran yung mga lawyers or yung malay namin, mga judge. Okay, so we were bleeding out of resources to defend ourselves from this battle. Alam nila na maubusan kami, na alam nila na hindi malayo ang mararating ng pera namin. Empleyado lang naman kami na delayed pa ang mga pasahod nila. So ang ginawa nila, yung initial meeting, settlement, inoferan kami ng pera para then ititigil na namin yung kaso. Inoferan kami ng parang $10,000 each. Pero we are not after the money. Ang pera madaling mawala lang yan. Pero yung status namin, hindi basta-basta makukuha. Pag meron kang status, you can earn that amount of money for how many months, for how many years, di ba? So, na-reject namin yung offer nila. So, we decided to pursue the lawsuit, which we did. Salamat sa aming attorney dahil he was so kind and very supportive even if beyond the lawsuit. May mga during the typhoon or hindi covered ng case namin, he was still there. We can still consult him. At saka ready siya na tumulong sa amin anytime. We were so naive in the world of rich back then, but we knew that we are in the right direction. So, yun, tuloy ang laban. And then, tuloy pa rin yung mga pagja-judge ng mga ibang tao sa amin. Kahit yung mga ibang attorney dito sa island, dito sa Saipan, walang tumanggap na humawak ng kaso namin. Ang advice nila is bumalik kami sa company. Mabuti na lang yung pinakahuli at itong nag-iisang si Attorney Sam ang tumanggap sa amin. Which is now, he's reaping the rewards. Kasi naipanalo niya ang kaso at lalong nakilala siya, dumami ang kanyang mga kliyente. Maraming mga moments na pinagdaanan, maraming mga tao na involved dito pero hindi ko na isa-isahin dahil aabutin ako ng siyam-siyam. At saka, it's not good to look back those kinds of moments. So, these years of struggle awakened the giant within for me on my side. So, are you guys still with me? Nagdadaldal ako dito, baka tulog kayo ha. Wag niyo akong tutulog. Okay, so the years of struggle awakened the giant within. So as a girl from a very remote place and never been exposed to this kind of situation, kapag sa atin kasi kapag Pilipina ka, kapag probinsyana, anong malay natin sa mga lawsuits, anong malay natin sa mga court, anong malay natin sa mga ganitong klase ng mga dayan or anything. But those days of innocence and oblivion were over if I want my family to survive these challenging times. Kasi meron kaming anak na isa. All I have to do was just to stand beside or behind my husband for us to keep the group together and especially our family. So here, hitting rock bottom is where I find my strength to rise above. Ang first na incident was yung robbery sa poker attendant. And then second incident na pagdaanan ko is ito, which is I think ito yung lowest point na. Ito yung pinaka lowest and darkest moments na dahil meron na akong anak, meron akong pamilya, at saka dito status ang involved. Yung panahon na yon, it is where I find my true friends and families. It is where I discover my true self. It is where my faith was being put to test. So, throughout my life, I understand that God is with me, taking control of my life no matter what. So, these were just the moment that helped me to become that I should be in order to be ready for the next moment that what is to come. Kasi kung may pinagdadaanan kang isang hirap or struggle, hindi mo alam kung ano pa yung mga darating, baka mas matinding pagsubok pa. So in every struggle, you have to come out stronger, wiser, and a better person. Kasi for me, in my mentality, it's really meant to be or to happen for me in order for you to it's preparing you for the next moment that is to come, that's really meant for you. So in every adversity, like sabi ni Napoleon Hill, in every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit, which is totoo nga naman. So I think if I'm going to look back and count all the situation or all the events that I've been through, parang ganun ang nangyari. Kaya empowered mind at saka a journey to becoming a better me. Kasi I've been those kind of situations. So, yan. And here it is. Sa picture, we were strangers in the beginning, no? So this is still doon pa rin sa panahon na pinagdadaanan namin yung namin sa Losot, yung battle namin sa Losot. We were strangers in the beginning, then we became friends, and then turned to families. So doon pala sa kapag nasa lowest point ka ng buhay mo, hindi mo alam, of course, si God may mga gagamiting mga tao at saka mga paraan para i-cheer up ka or somehow or para tulungan ka. So, kaya doon ko na yung family isn't always blood. Oh, sorry, that's missing yung blood. It's the people in your life who want you in theirs and the ones who accept you for who you are. The ones who would do anything to see you smile and love you no matter what. And that's what I found to these people that are here. And they are one of my team too. Ngayon nakakatuwa, no? So nandun sila since the beginning na ng journey ng hirap hanggang sa medyo naka-adjust kami, nakaahon kami sa buhay. Nandun pa rin sila hanggang sa nandito ako sa IMG, sumunod pa rin sila. Kaya sobrang nakakatuwa. They are very special. They are very special in my life. Okay, so moving forward, it is not what happened that determines your future, but rather it is what you do about it. Okay, so while we're going through our court battle with our lawsuit, we need to find a way to keep up with our daily lives. Kasi dito ko naranasan na I have to stretch out our budget, including our food. Yung kailangan mong pagkasyahin yung ulam mula umaga hanggang sa gabi. Kasi syempre, nawalan nga kami ng funds. Ginamit namin lahat para sa lawyer fees namin and everything. So, yung 3 times a day nakakain, nagiging twice, minsan. Pero, dahil alam namin na meron purpose yung pinaglalaban namin at meron kaming pupuntahan. So, our purpose, our why, our purpose is what carries us through. At saka dito yung mahirap yung wala kang status kasi hindi ka makakagalaw. Yung mundo mo liliit. Hindi ka makaka-apply ng trabaho. Yung meron nang tatanggap sa'yo, yung underpaid ka, and that's what we experience kasi kailangan naming mabuhay, so kailangan namin gumawa ng paraan. So yung asawa ko, isa siyang IT pero nagtrabaho siya bilang construction or kung ano man yung trabaho na pwedeng dumating o kung may kailangan ng tulong, yun pumunta siya, naging plumber, yung nag-ano ng CR. Ang tindi ng pinagdaanan niya at naging security guard siya. Pero sobrang underpaid. Pero we're very grateful kasi kahit pa paano meron mga pinanggagalingan ng mga blessings, no, para tuloy-tuloy, para meron kaming pangkain. Pumasok kami sa isang nutrition assistance program dito sa US na para sa mga bata. Kapag low income ka or no income, meron silang program na bibigyan nila ng support yung bata, pambili ng mga pagkain lang. Pero we only have one son that time and magkano lang, hindi sapat para sa amin. So yun, while my husband was hustling left and right, syempre kailangan ko din siyang tulungan, gumawa ng paraan. So I was very fortunate to be given a chance to work as a substitute teacher. Dito sa picture, yan yung mga bata. Ang cute nila. Nakakamiss sila. Yan, nag-substitute teacher ako dyan. I have my teacher aide, si Beverly Jane. Siya yung naging teacher aide ko noon. Siya yung naging kasama ko. But parang ilang buwan lang kasi substitute. And I work also as an assistant ng isang sales associate sa Toyota. That was Ate Lisa, na yan kung saan siya ang tumulong sa amin para makakuha kami ng sasakyan, kasi wala kaming sasakyan noon nung lumipat kami dito, na iwan doon sa Tinyan. Bininta na namin. Kaya nung pumunta kami dito, wala kaming sasakyan. Wala kami lahat. And that was the time of Typhoon Sodilor. Oo, kaya sobrang hirap. But thank God kasi nalagpasan naman namin. And then, nagtatrabaho ako bilang assistant dyan sa Toyota at the same time sa umaga, and then sa gabi, nagtatrabaho din ako bilang sales sa duty free pero outside vendor. So, napaka-fortunate ako dahil kahit wala akong status, I was able to find a way to work, at saka hindi basta-basta pa ang pinasukan ko, hindi basta-basta ang company. Kaya maraming nagtataka, maraming nagugulat, pero alam naman natin ang mentality ng mga Pilipino pag makita nila ng ganyan. Moments na lang, oras na lang, aantayin mo, meron nang magsisita sa'yo. So, yun ang nangyari sa akin dyan. So, kumbaga, dyan sa Toyota, I even have the opportunity na kahit parang mag-apply or i-adapt ng company, mag-apply mismo sa company. Pero yun nga, status, napakahalaga, ganun kahalaga yung status, no? Hindi ka makakapagtrabaho ng maayos kung wala kang status. And then, habang yung asawa ko nagtatrabaho siya bilang natanggap siya or nakuha naman siya bilang installer sa Micronesia Renewable Energy, isang solar company. So for how many months? And then he transferred to sales department. And then doon, nung naghanap sila ng kasama, doon niya ako kinuha at doon nagsimula na magsama kaming magtrabaho dalawa. And it was amazing na makasama mo yung partner mo, yung husband mo to work together, not only on your personal lives, not only for your future, but also in your career, which is napakaganda. We were opposite in so many things, but doon namin nakita na nag-click kami because we complement each other. Kaya napakaganda. Kung yung iba, ayaw nila yung mga katrabaho, yung mga asawa nila, I found out that it was very helpful, especially in achieving your family goal or family goal as a couple. So, yun ang nangyari dito ditong sa MRA. Parang yan ang naging breakthrough namin as employee. Dahil nag-grow and develop. Whatever we have learned from the MLM, multi-level marketing na sinalihan namin for the past, or personal development courses that we took from the past, parang dito namin in-apply agad. Dito namin in-apply sa company na to. And of course, dahil sa naranasan namin, dahil sa pinagdadaanan namin, nandun yung eagerness namin na to succeed and to do better and to get better para time will come na hindi namin mararanasan ulit yung sitwasyon or yung naranasan namin na hirap. Ganun. So dito, behind the growth of the company, for how many years na nag-stay kami sa company, we were able to generate millions of dollars. We were able to help hundreds of homeowners to have their own solar system and to save on their power bills. That's why dito ko nakita yung parang similarity sa IMG at saka sa company, renewable company, though the difference is we are building a new industry, we are building a new company or new business in the financial industry dito sa IMG. Dito is a traditional, it was all about sales. And dito napakaganda kasi even yung Tesla people came all the way to Guam in Saipan for training and certification because we offered their product, Tesla battery, solar battery. So doon lalo nag-boost yung company, yung revenue ng company, of course. And then Also, when I took charge the sales department, I was very fortunate to meet the CEO of Sanova. Sanova is a very big company with branches all throughout the United States. Their main office was in Houston, Texas. Sanova ang naging financer ng MREs. That's why we're offering it as zero money down yung system. So, yun, ang sarap ng feeling, ang sarap ng pakiramdam that you are being, nakikilala ka ng mga tao, yung mga tao na in charge or may-ari, mga CEOs ng isang malaking company because of your accomplishments. And hindi namin nagawa yun kung hindi namin napag-aanan yung mga bagay, at unang-una is yung personal development, at pangalawa yung empowered mind, at we work on ourselves na mag-grow. Yun ang So this platform, we use this company also as a platform for us to grow better, na mag-grow pa. Kasi alam namin, we all naranasan na namin sa Dynasty, no, kung saan at kahit saan man, anumang company, we all know, we all understand that time will come na titigil tayo, na mapapalitan tayo, na kumbaga mawawala tayo sa corporate dahil hindi natin pagmamayari ng kumpanya. At the end of the day, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours that you're going to put there, you're going to put your sweat, blood, or you're going to shed blood, tears, sweat, for doing your hard work or giving all you can. At the end of the day, empleyado pa rin tayo. And yun ang tumatak sa amin, mag-asawa. So, just work, and then use the platform to better yourself. Okay, and kasi at least nagtatrabaho sa kanila, pero you have to work on yourself, and that is one of the best lesson that we have learned from one of our mentors. Okay, so kasi yun, magtatrabaho ka, panyayamanin mo yung amo mo, and then makakakuha, we got only a small percentage of yung revenue na na-generate namin. That's it. So here, next screen, it's, do you see anything? It's black. Yes, this slide is meant to be black because it is the end. Not yet the end of my sharing, but it's the end of being an employee. Diyan nagtatapos yung namin journey as an employee in the corporate world. So, when you reach a milestone in your life, and that is the success. Kapag have you noticed that? Kahit saan, no? Pag nandun ka na sa top, doon ka na nila makikilala ng mga tao. Yung mga tao na hindi mo nakakilala, naging kaibigan mo na. Yung mga kaibigan mo na dating wala, they join you, they congratulate you, they will recognize you and celebrate with you. Some will even become your friends, but they never knew the struggles that you went through. And that's how it is. It is what it is. Okay, so here, when you know who you really are and you understand how much potential you have, then you will be excited to have your freedom from the manipulated system, or a system that you cannot even grow. And that is hindi naman lahat, no, because there are companies na napakaganda naman ng mga opportunity. They are giving opportunities to their employees to grow by giving them the chance to attend trainings, webinars, and marami pang iba. But not all. But still is limited. Your growth is limited. So parang ako yan, no, sarap ng pakiramdam na lumipad ka na, nakuha mo na yung freedom mo. So just like the fish, yung goldfish are kept in a small by their bowls. So, pag makita nyo, pag meron kayong mga aquarium or nasa bowl na may fish, hindi sila lumalaki, hanggang dun lang sila. Kung sa halaman, bonsai. Yung ginagawa mong bonsai dahil yung environment niya, hindi siya makakapag-grow doon. So, if they are bigger, they are in bigger lakes, yung mga goldfish, they would grow 100 times bigger. It's the same thing sa atin, mga tao. I strongly believe that our environment has a great impact on ourselves and our potential. So you will become bigger or smaller. It depends on your environment, where you're from. So sa lahat ng mga attendees, you must assess yours and see if your environment is contributing to your growth. If the answer is yes, then that's great. Keep it up. But if the answer is no, then no time to waste. Go and find a bigger lake. And that's why IMG is here. It offers unlimited growth and potential. Walang limit. The sky is the limit. So unleash your potential through personal development. So a caterpillar doesn't morph into a beautiful butterfly by random chance, nor does a personal transformation randomly occur. Instead, both scenarios happen through a series of meticulous and orderly steps over a period of time. So parang ganun yung nangyari sa akin. It works for me. So I just share itong mga steps or mga natutunan ko or that I have been through in my life. Yun tumulong sa akin para ma-overcome ko lahat. First thing is find your why. Your why is your purpose. Your reason that keep us excited to wake up in the morning. Since the beginning of time, we always have our reasons to live. At yun yung mga purpose natin. The first step in journey to transforming is to decide your why or your purpose. Your why, our why ignites our spirits. Yun yung maging dahilan natin para to keep moving forward, to keep on going. Parang life must go on, parang ganon. So it gave me the motivation necessary to chase my goal. Siyempre yung goal is yung maka-adjust kami, makapag-establish kami ng magandang buhay, since wala na kami sa corporate industry, makapag-ano kami sa new industry, especially sa financial industry. Yeah, and the most important thing is to your why to achieve the highest potential or the highest version of yourself that we should be. And next is get guidance. To reach your ultimate goal, you're going to need directions to avoid getting lost, which is tama. Tama naman. So here in IMG, I noticed upon joining that you will never get lost kasi you are being surrounded by the community and the coaches that will guide you constantly. So yun ang pinakamaganda dito. Kasi when we were working as sales, we were not able to accomplish such things without a guidance. We were able to get a mentor. We were able to take a course. So yun ang nagiging guide namin, kaya din kami nag-grow. I think sa lahat ng bagay namin sa buhay natin is kailangan natin ng guidance, most especially of course from God. Leave your comfort zone. To start down the path of reinvention is I'm talking about the getting the next version or the better version of yourself, or development or transformation. No? So it requires leaving your comfort zone. Growth doesn't manifest unless you get a little uncomfortable. So there was a saying na be comfortable being uncomfortable. So kailangan natin i-train ng sarili natin na maging komportable in a situation na very uncomfortable para the more na mag-grow tayo. Take few risk. Expand your skills and mindset, which is the most important thing. It is difficult at first, napakahirap, but leaving your comfort zone doesn't have to mean taking gigantic leaps. Dapat na pwedeng namang paunti-unti. You can start with your incremental steps and daily improvement. So parang ganun ang ginawa ko nung nag-stop ako bilang employee. Daily, I work on myself, non-stop learning. Aside from development, I have to expand what are the other best opportunities out there. That's where we learn about financial industry. And choose yourself. Trust the process. Overnight success stories are anything but they only seem to be overnight success stories because we didn't hear about the years of struggle or how they were working at their goals long before anyone had a clue who they were. And then lastly is choose yourself. Of course, if you have faith, that trust the process is if we have faith, no, in God, and we have faith in ourselves, and then that's it. You have to trust the process, and then choose yourself. At the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, then how do you expect others to believe in you? You have to be your biggest fan. Because if you're not going to believe in yourself to the highest degree, then who will? May maniniwala pa ba sa iyo? Siyempre wala. You have to believe in yourself, and then before others will believe in you, you will attract them to believe in you too. So for me, hindi ako, I'm not afraid to look bad in front of other people. The thing is, like, if I'm learning to do something, it's okay for me to keep doing it wrong until I get it right, and that's believing. That's a way of believing in myself. So for fear of failure is one of the biggest deterrents preventing people from chasing their goals and dreams. But failure is only failure when you give up and quit on your dreams. So yes, we always have to work on ourselves, and that's it. And then dyan sa journey, I was able to expose also in the financial industry. So through the continual pursuit of knowledge and experiences, I get myself into the financial industry, forex, cryptocurrency, stock market, mutual funds. So I had a basic understanding on the fundamentals and technical analysis, learning everything that makes sense to me and expanding my knowledge and growing my money with the power of compounding by Albert Einstein. So it's very beautiful. It's very wonderful. I'm not there yet. I haven't reached my goal yet, but I'm on the way. The most important thing is that I started and then keep going. So here, learning while building portfolio, and that's what I always say. While learning, you build your portfolio, build your financial foundation, how to take control of your financial future and make your money work for you, so you can create generational wealth, especially that we have children. And while we are still productive, and we got that kind of mentality in IMG, right? So yeah. So after all the experiences that I had in the corporate world, plus yung lowest point na napagdadaanan namin that years, kasi 4 years yung namin sa court, the opportunity of learning how to take control of my financial future, parang nag-a-appear sila. Unti-unting nag-a-appear yung mga opportunities, parang nag-align. So I personally believe that when you change your mindset and be open to possibilities in life, then great opportunities will present itself. Parang the universe will conspire to help you or to give you the opportunities that you need in order to grow, because you are attracting them because of what you are becoming. It is the law of attraction, and that's how I understand things. Success is the continual pursuit of knowledge, accumulation of experiences that leads to continual growth, personally, professionally, spiritually, and financially. So expansion leads you to greater heights. Though we have our own definition of success because each of us are different situation in life, but still it applies to everyone. So say expand your knowledge, expand your business. Welcome to IMG. This is where I met IMG. I was so happy to be a part, and very thankful, forever grateful to be a part of IMG. It was way back 2019 when it was presented itself to me, but at that time I was so focused in taking course in the forex. So I don't want to divert my attention without finishing what I have started. So I think it really meant to be na magiging itong April kami mag-join to be with the Ohana family. And may dahilan, di ba? May dahilan sa lahat ng nangyayari. So this is it. A picture with Coach Yang. That was the first virtual meeting that we had. We did our due diligence, what is IMG and at Kaiser. Kasi of course, we don't want to get into something that we know nothing about. So for every opportunity that we get into, we have to make sure that we conduct our due diligence. Okay, so we met them through YouTube. Though we saw and we met maraming nag-YouTube, maraming nagba-vlog about IMG. But it led us to the channel of Coach Yang and Coach Andrew. And then when we texted them, when we messaged, right away they replied. So sobrang tuwa namin. And then when we requested na magkaroon ba kami ng video conference, and then right away, granted, wish granted. So that was the sign. No, kasi especially in us women, meron tayong instinct kung sino about tao, about sa mga bagay. So I followed my instinct. It's like an inner compass. So yun, nagpa-member na kami nung April, that was April 1 of this year, 2021. And then we nag-move on kami agad sa fast start. Of course, with the guidance of Coach Yang and Coach Andrew, parang fast start agad. We did the share list and learn everything. So once I had access in my portal, I submerged myself into learning. I learned everything with consuming interest and absorbing everything as I can, especially that I was pregnant at that time. So iba yung level ng emotions at saka yung level of energy. So I took advantage of it. Until I took the first 2 weeks to finish the course, yung financial course and the wealth creation system. I learned so much from those courses. And then I own also the Kaiser. So my husband, I was able to get a Kaiser for me and my husband. And the most yung pinakamaganda na nangyari was because my husband and I were planning that I'm going to take accountant para in order for me to learn how to do the math in the future in case we grow our asset in our business. But here in IMG, I don't have to go to school. I don't have to go to college, 4 years of college na naman. I think tatanda na ako dyan. Only to find out na dito lang pala sa IMG malalaman lahat, and that's the very amazing na natutunan at nalaman. So we all parang halos napanood namin lahat ng mga videos ni Coach Yang and Coach Andrew. And then dyan sa pag-join namin and joining IMG, I don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take it step by step with persistence. Okay, so yan, nag-join and then decided to have the Kaiser also. And then immediately learn kasi excited ako na mag-share. So the easiest way and best way to understand how things work is by having your own product and service. So yun, and then I realized na yung mga issues ng mga karamihan is that ng payment ng Kaiser. There are so many what if about the what if no work, what if someday no money, how to pay. So what I decided to do was okay, I'm going to take my own Kaiser and I'm going to choose the monthly mode of payment, and I'm going to show them that the payment is not the issue, but it's all about the mindset. So don't focus on the payment, but because everything is here in IMG, it's one stop. So what I did was I showed them, of course, I showed them my portal and explained them that here's the formula, how you're going to use IMG to pay your investment in Kaiser. So ayun, I was able to get and if you will be you have to consider the value of the plan during maturity, if it's enough to sustain your lifestyle or what you need. Kasi yung iba iniisip nila yung bayad, malaki ang bayad, ang payment nila, so they cannot afford it. But they don't even know that the value of money is diminishing as the years pass by. Okay, so yan, yung baby ko ay gigising. So that's how I convince others to join with me in this IMG by showing them na hindi problema ang payment. You can use the same platform to pay your investment. So yun, I think here in IMG I always hear na show the walk or do what you say. At yun, okay, yeah. So in the first, of course, I followed the wealth creation system. I did my share list and I worked on my top 10. And then I was able to get my first 5 on my first month. So I was promoted to marketing director. These first 5 of my team are very special because they're the people who believed in me when I was just starting my journey. So in the sharing, and here's what I learned in sharing, even if you're close friend and family, the thing is you don't know if they're going to believe in you. But the most important thing is you have to keep pushing. Or if they don't believe in you, then you have to assess yourself that maybe I missed something. Maybe I was not able to convey. Maybe I was not able to explain well. That's why I was not able to get their trust and their belief with the product and with the opportunity that I am sharing. And that's what I have learned. So for me, the best thing is I need to work on myself by having the training. Of course, there were the leaders call. There's every day there's a training that's going on with the IMG, and that's I'm still working on it in order for me to grow my business, in order to help more families, in order to carry out the mission efficiently. Yes, so okay, next. So there you go. These were my top 3 na naging marketing director din pagkatapos ko. So I helped them also while working on my SMD run or 90 days game plan that I laid out for my SMD run. I helped them to become a marketing director too. And now that I already finished my SMD run, my wish for them and my hope is that they will be running and I will be helping them also to run their SMD and to finish to run and finish the run. And this is the greatest blueprint so far that everyone should know. Sa lahat ng mga companies na napagdaanan at nakita ko, hindi mo matututunan to sa lahat sa school at sa labas, dito lang sa IMG. And this serves as a saving grace for me and my family from the future worst of economic times. Now, I have realized that my financial foundation was like a grain of sand that can easily blown by the wind. Nang nalaman ko to nung umattend ako ng orientation. So that was the biggest realization that I had. So because of IMG, and now that I know better, I have a clear direction. And I even became a better manager of our money assets regardless of the value. That will definitely grow into a mountain as the years pass by kasi syempre lumalaki ng lumalaki. It is good to live life with less of stress and worries, knowing that you are building a rock-solid financial foundation. That's the best gift that IMG could give to anybody, to any member, to every member, to everyone. Yeah, and here's the 90 days game plan, the beauty and value setting goal that have helped me so far. So here are the 4 steps that helped me throughout my SMD run, aside from applying the wealth creation system, which is very important because it is the blueprint also of the business. Kung meron blueprint para sa building financial foundation, the wealth creation system is the blueprint also of building the foundation or growing your business in this industry. The purpose of evaluation is twofold. As number one, evaluate and reflect. We can decide what we want to become in the future if we know our current satisfaction. Yes, the purpose is twofold. First, it gives you an objective to look at your accomplishment and your pursuit of the vision you have for life. Siyempre, malalaman mo nasaan ka ba ngayon at saan mo ba gusto pupunta. And then it shows you where you are so you can determine where you need to go. It gives you the baseline to work from, kung saan ka magsisimula. The second one is define your dreams and goals. Write down your dreams and get to work to make those dreams come to reality. Isa sa pinaka magandang natin bilang humans are is we have the desire to have dreams and we have the ability to pursue them. So and then next is make your dreams smart, and number one is specific. So define your dreams and be specific doon sa mo, and if you work out, kailangan mong i-work out, mararating mo. Then maging measurable din. Specifically measurable goals, then you will surely get there. Attainable. Siyempre, kapag mag-set tayo ng goal, the thing that we know that we can attain, that we can make it to reality. Kasi yung iba, nag-set sila ng sobrang taas na hindi naman nila na-attain, which is nag-focus ng setbacks, or that can be demotivating, right? And then next is realistic. That R stands for realistic. A goal has to be something that we can reasonably make real or a reality in our lives. Next one is the time. Every goal has a deadline. Every goal has a time frame attached to it. Kaya meron tayong, so sa akin, tinatawag ko 90 days game plan. And then the fourth one is have accountability. Accountability puts some teeth into the process. Kasi if ikaw lang ang nakaalam ng goal mo, kapag tinaman ka or wala kang motivation or wala kang inspiration to move forward, wala na. There's no power. The power of your dream parang naglaho lang. But having someone to hold you accountable is way much better. And dito papasok yung mga coach mo, yung mga mentors mo, or yung partners mo, your husband or your family. So in my case, Coach Andrew and Coach Yang were there. Coach Yang was keep on following up. Bilang aside from the guidance, she really hold me accountable in reaching my SMD run. So in 90 days, I was not able to finish it the day that the timeline that I set, but I know that I still have the 90 days. Kasi due date, parang manganganak ako noon, kaya yung time, at saka I was not able to focus sa mga team kasi I'm focusing also on my delivery. But thanks God kasi natapos na rin in 90 days. So to wrap it up, we have discussed about personal transformation or development, which is very important in our life. At the same time, empowering our minds because it helps us overcome any struggles that we go through. And the value of setting goals in order for us to achieve our dreams in life. Okay, so those are the things that I can share so far. Up to this point, thank you so much. So here I am at your service, Jovelyn Reyes, saying for every dream, there is a price to pay. Pay the price today so you can pay any price tomorrow. The dream for me is the promise or the future. So the price is the sacrifice that you are going to take in order to make that promise, future, or dream into reality. So sacrifice today, you have to enjoy the pain of discipline, and then later you can reap the rewards that you have, and that's what I meant for that. So thank you so much for the opportunity to share, and I hope na meron kayong natutunan at least, or inspired, or to empower your mind. Once again, thank you, and I am turning over back the floor to the host.